I am live, fam. Okay, hold on. Fix the UFO thing. Get that going. Yee! It's craziness today. I don't know what hat I should wear because my hair looks like a big mess again. Hello. I think I'm gonna wear the hat today. Here's a bit of a mesky. What's going on? Oh, I see some hearts coming. See some of the chats come up in the feed soon. I was telling actually a few friends that I was on today. We'll see if he comes on. That's so funny. Hello, Letty. Hello, Shannon. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that last one was pretty wild. That was a really close. I don't know. From sparring with Angelo, I've been getting. I'm not. I don't know. Less afraid, I guess. Like, cause you're in the heat of the moment. You really don't know what's going to happen or what's not going to happen. So that was really cool. Hello, bunch of people coming on today. My UK fam. There we go. Hello, what's happening? So, like, as promised, I do want to make a video specifically about randonauting for y'all so that, like, those who do want to do it and can do it properly. Because a lot of the times we're not doing it properly because we're using negativity. You're really not supposed to use anything negative, like no negative intentions, all that jazz. Sweet, lots of people coming on today. Yeah, I want to do live once a month at least, like bare minimum. Like I want to come on once a month because then it's like I can speak to you guys because like I'm not oftenly on. Like I'll come and read comments sometimes, but like usually it's just like it's spur of the moment. So like now I want to try to do at least 1 or 2 live streams and we can all talk and hang out and get to know each other better. I like that. Alrighty, so we got Letty Lopez says, "Hey, Shannon Franzen, we love you, Brad." Got a lot of these emojis. I don't even know what this one is. There's one like this, right? Lee Woodwicky, hi from Winnipeg. Sarah Milton, hey, Brad. Oh, there's Amber. Hey, Brad, how you doing? We got Gen C Plus. Oh, we got a few people doing, yeah, like I'm new to memberships. I have to go back and edit it and figure out how to like structure something that will actually work. But we do have the simple one, which is the Urban Explorer. That one's kind of cool and stuff like that. Going down the list, we got Linda Smart. Hey, Brad. Kim. I don't know if I can say your last name right. Kim Nisley. Hi, Brad from Ohio. Sarah Milton, hi from Georgia. And then we got Becky McDonald, hi Brad, here from North Alabama. Wow, so we got a lot of places around the world I kind of want to check out. I've actually I really want to go because I have relatives there. Not there, but I have relatives in where is it? Yeah, Alberta. So I have wanted to film there and just see what we can get there because there they have deserts, they have like really beautiful badlands and things like that. There was a lot of dinosaur stuff there. That's what I had noticed, like lots of dinosaur stuff. So I'm like, holy crap, like the place looks really jumping. I haven't been since I was a little kid, so I think that would be really, really neat. Julia Riley sending love, family, much more. Love from Sydney, Australia, Brad. I'm loving it. I love that most of us are optimistic, which is really, really good. You get the few people like even Angelo hates this too. We all hate this. Just so you know, all of you, we all hate this. We hate when people are like, "Oh, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do this?" It's like, well, why doesn't anybody? You know what I mean? Like people don't think about these things, right? Like when you're out in the field and you're working, you don't think about these things. That's why you see like people getting like crazy injuries in construction. Yeah, they should have done those things or they should have done that. But like in the heat of the moment, you're moving, you're doing things. There's no reaction time. It's literally go. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that like I just want to tell y'all because like I know we've had a few people like, oh, why didn't you do that? And it's like, no, like I don't get peeved, but it's like you'll get like a few people where they're like, like, why didn't you do that? Like all us YouTubers don't like that because yeah, there's so many things that I could have done. Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, I know that now at the end of the day, sort of deal. But going down the list, here we go. Sue Appleby, good day from Australia. Great vids, Bradwell. That would be a really cool place to check out. I've heard like, I mean, you have to be careful because of like nature dangers in Australia, but I've heard that like people that live down there, there's so many wild animals that like that here we'd be like, oh my god, but down there it's like a normal thing, and they end up in your property or inside your house, like big spiders and big like different creatures down there. So like, oh my god, I don't know how y'all would be like putting up with that. I'd be so scared. I'm terrified of spiders. And I noticed that I was talking to somebody from Australia and they were telling me like what's like down there, like with animals in different seasons and like coming out and stuff. And I'm like, holy crap. I don't think I could deal with spiders. I really don't. I'm terrified of them and some of the other like nature down there. But I don't know. I don't know what's next for us in Randonautica. Like it's a matter of finding areas we can get to and then like boost up the app, right? Michelle Stevenson, hey, I am from the UK. Watch video where you punch that person in the woods. It's actually the first like contact I've made. Like I remember there was one guy and I shoved him, and it was like that one moment. I'm like, I have to get out of here. He's blocking my way. But this guy, I don't know what it was. I was just angry at this point. I was actually kind of angry that night. Like I was already kind of ticked off. You know what I mean? Like just so many things didn't go well for me that night. So I don't know if that's what stirred this up, but yeah, like the guy, it looked like he was pulling something. He like all I could see was this, right? Like it's looked like he was pulling something out, whether it was a gun or a knife or I don't know, but like it seemed like he was trying to hurt whoever he thought I was. I really don't think they know that it's us. Like I think a lot of the times they're looking for other people. There's been times where me and Angela have sat in the car and I'm like, I don't think they know that it's us. I think like it's either like some of them address us. So if they address you in a note or find or something like that, then you know it's addressed to you. But like oftentimes like we're thinking like I don't think they know it's us. Like at times I think they think that it's this guy or somebody else and they're getting confused because maybe they've never seen this person face to face, right? So going down the list here, Sarah Milton, how are Betty and Rebecca? They're doing well, very good. Oh, I see a lot of people joining the. I know I have to choose emojis for you. So like, there's this new thing. I've never had memberships. I'm new, so like, it's not official. Whatever's up there isn't official. So if people are like, "Oh my god, these prices are this or that," I honestly don't know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have that properly set up. I'm gonna have Curse Urban set up and apparently you can create emojis for the fans. So like when we're talking to each other, you can have like a cool emoji badge and then it levels up as we go. So a lot of people are liking that as the diehard fan stuff. We will get to it. We will edit it and we'll figure it out. We'll make it bumping, okay? It'll be bumping. We got Amanda Regan, hi Brad. Got the waves, Claire Funnel, hi Brad. Sherilyn. Lots of hey Brads. Hey Brad. Sharing greetings from Belgium. We have so many different countries around the world. I love you all. This is awesome. It's amazing to see like where we were and then like what we are now and stuff. It's been ongoing. This winter has dragged me down. But like I think I'm slowly picking myself back up and stuff. It's just, it's been a major battle with me and anxiety. I'm punching anxiety in the face and you know what I mean? Sometimes the anxiety bug gets me down, but keeping busy works. Like Betty showed me something where it's like a list, and we do this list every day. Whether it's chores, whether it's go for a walk. You know what I mean? Put your clothes away, like just silly stuff, right? But like stuff that's important. And ever since we've been doing this, it's been helping. Like that's why I'm back at it again, and we put a new video out. I'm doing a live stream now, so my mood has been better. It's just keep busy. If y'all are anxious, like anxiety, depression, all these other things, keep busy. Just do things. Just start doing things because honestly, like you're not going to be able to do these things when you're gone. So like that's the overall thing. Like with people, like I think that's what we have to do. We have to live. because we're here living right now. You know what I mean? Even if we're ill or whatever, we are living right now. So go live. You know what I mean? I've gotten to the point where I've seen people, like even my grandmother, never afraid of death. Like this woman, like my grandmother is probably my biggest inspiration. All things I've done, like art, just like family things like that, like and learning about friendship, learning about everything. Like honestly, my grandma was like there because I was way out of it. Actually, I'll show you something really cool too. Like my grandma was a painter, okay? So she painted a lot of things. So she painted this. I'll show you guys right now. This is a hangout. We're doing hangout time today. So like my grandmother painted this, and I love animals. So this is my favorite painting that she made. So she painted this. I believe it's a parrot. I'm not 100% sure, and she always signed them. And it was so cute too because she never handwrited sign. She wouldn't handwrite her signature. She always just put M. Marsh. So she put that. But my grandmother was a painter and a drawer and artist. She donated a bunch of things to Salvation Army, clothing, things like that. Just like anything they needed, any extra food they had that we didn't eat, they did that. So it's like look up to people that every single day is like, you know what I mean? You do for others before you do for you. You keep busy. Like these are the things that made her happy, right? So she always kept busy. And my grandmother had no use of her legs, so she had to keep going because like how you know what I mean. You have to do things no matter what happens to you, no matter what rock is in your path. You know what I mean? Let me put this back. This one is very important. I don't want it falling down or breaking or anything like that. But I think that it's funny too because I sometimes I say this to Betty. Like I say, you know what? Like it's probably gonna be our little girl too. She's probably gonna be just like idolize the grandparent because that's a I don't know what it is about grandparents. Like they have a knack. Okay, they've already been moms. They've already been the grandpas. They've already been dads. You know what I mean? Things like that. But the grandma, in particular, I don't know, like speaks to child. Like for me, that was a big thing. Like I felt like they they were always there. So, anyways, we're gonna go down the list here, talking to you guys. We got enough already. I love this name. I don't know if that was your name before. I've talked to him before too. Hi from London, UK. Lots of love from all you guys. I do get a lot of questions all the time. We all do because of what we do. Like it's really hard to say to put things in perspective to people like with film and things like that, like being out in the field. So it's like sometimes we just don't even know how to answer specific questions, but we do our best, right? Lee Witwicky, not too many people can say my last name right. Good job. Okay. I'm doing something right here, okay? James Bartle, howdy there, sir. I love your content and you come off with having a good Christian value in your videos. Thank you. The one big thing that we have to stop doing though is the swearing. I honestly I get scared and I swear. And that's, it is a sin. I know it's a petty sin, but we do swear. I can say like this is very something I never do. You've probably seen some people in my videos do, but I never ever say the Lord's name in vain. I'll say the S word, I'll say the F word, you know what I mean, just out of the heat of danger or something, but I don't say those. And even before I was even like a Christian, I'm not gonna say religious, I'm gonna say spiritual, like I believe in Jesus. But before any of that, I never said the Lord's name in vain. Like I knew how dirty and bad it was, and it's like living in my grandmother's house too. Like you say that, and it's like you feel sick. Like as soon as I'd say it, I'd feel sick to my stomach, and it was like that big thing. I never ever said it again. I'll say. Oh, the list goes on with swear words. We try to. I mean, I do try my best to say fudge. You guys have all that. So that's why we do that. Is because of our spiritual beliefs. Like I say fudge or like Kelly Clarkson or like I'll just start yelling out things because I don't want to swear. But in the heat of danger, we have, and so I do try to bleep all that out for y'all. All right, so going down the list, Glenn is smart. I wish they would do something with that Mr. Marbles guy. I know, and these people actually really scare people. And the other guy, so the brother, that the other guy is the brother, from what we know. So they will leave you alone, although you're knocking that guy. But and you chuckle. The big thing about them too is I don't believe that this guy was either Marbles or the brother. I think that he was like almost like hired hands, like he was. I really think that these brothers don't want to get caught. They don't it's weird. I don't think they want to be famous because when you look at redacted documents, okay, when you look at pieces of evidence that have been tampered with, stolen, and then like they either destroy them or try to like, get it out of there. What I'm finding is they don't want to be famous. They don't want to be known. They literally don't want to get caught. They'll do anything, whatever it takes, and they feel that they've been wronged, so the world should suffer. And it's like, okay, guys, like I don't think other people should be hurt just because your parents abused you. You know what I mean? Like I do feel for people, but at the same time, like you're trying to actually harm people. Like that guy was like that's why I didn't take any. That's why that happened in split seconds. Like what I did. So going back to this scene, I'm gonna talk about this video because I know I've got a lot of questions about it. We've got a lot of heat about this video, the recent one. So why I did what I did, Okay, so this guy obviously he's not going to do anything from back there if he did have a firearm. Okay, because how can you see through that stupid mask? You cannot shoot like a handgun like this with this mask, and you can see all this stuff. So he was trying to get closer so that it cuts the work out for him. He thought that I would be afraid. He literally thought that I'd be afraid, probably give up, get down on my knees, and then either do something point blank, whatever. Like, but I wasn't doing that. So what I did was I saw that he like I first saw. You guys can't see this on camera, which is wild because the light was so bright. His flashlight and then my headlamp were so bright that you could kind of just see like a bit of the arm, like he was just reaching. As soon as he started reaching, that's when I went and I shoved him. So now I shoved him. Now he's off balance. So he's off balance. He's trying to get himself situated. And then I clocked him because I knew right then and there, I'm like, this is it. This is it. Like either I do this or something really bad it's going to happen in seconds. Like, so as soon as obviously his arm was still in there, but he was thrown off balance, right, to get it. And then I clocked him. Like it was a matter of life and death there. So a lot of this stuff, it's wild because sometimes I'll go look back on stalkers that we've encountered and I laugh. Like, I mean, the guy that buried himself, I think that's hilarious. Like, I actually thought it was a dead body and things like that. But you do get these moments in the field. I don't know how to answer them because I don't like it's in the moment. You're right there, things happening, and you don't have time to think. I don't have time to stumble in my head. Oh, maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have done this. Maybe I should have, like the sky's blue, whatever. Like I don't have time to think about things. It's like I act. Like you just act, and whether it's stupid or not, it's just how danger is. I like this is in Hollywood, you know what I mean? Like obviously in Hollywood, everything's perfect, or like you know what I mean, or maybe they made mistakes on whatever, but like yeah, with this, like with the real life stuff, it's wild. I think the biggest dangers we have like aren't just people though; it's mainly like things. Like we have uprooted tree roots here. You have cliff edges. You have no idea at night. Sometimes you can't even see them. You got your headlamp on there and you can't see where the trail ends or where the trail begins. So it's like that is a bigger danger, I think, to me than people. Like I mean, I have noticed some really creepos with Angelo. I think the scariest person that I'm gonna get back to reading you guys' comments there, but I think the scariest person I've ever encountered in my whole life, this dude had like this big machete and it was with me and Angelo. And as we were running away, you can't really see it on film because we were kind of like this while the camera was forward. Because like I like focusing on what we were actually doing than rather like hold camera. So this guy is like found you. I literally tripped on uproot tree roots. Both my kneecaps were just shredded. And the guy says, found you, and he was literally seconds away from getting me. Like I'm so happy that me and Angelo got through that terrain and got out of that forest. I think that was honestly probably the scariest moment I've ever had because I felt I was like, oh my god, like I just slowed both of us down, right? So there's, yeah, like I said, like you just, it's reaction. Like you don't have time to think about these things. All right, so James Bardo, howdy there, sir. I love your content, and you come off with having a good. Okay, we already read that. I think I read this one. All right, going down. Sometimes I lose my place. I'm so sorry, people. Yvette Castillo, hi, Brad from Florida. I actually really want to film. It's funny. I talk about it all the time. I actually do want to film Florida. I don't know what we'll do there, but like I want to do something out there. Nancy Drew case book. Hi, Brad, Melbourne, Australia. Nancy Drew, that is sick. We did find. It's funny. We found pieces of a Nancy Drew book once, pages, and then the rest of the book. Like, oh, like why would you destroy this? Like they're like collectibles, you know what I mean? I used to love those as a kid. So we found that detective book, and there was some really weird scribblings in it one time. That was kind of neat. Bevel 18, hello Brad. Hope you are feeling better. Loving the content. You're amazing. Claire Funnel, I don't like spiders either. Yeah, I'm scared of them. I'm scared of spiders and sharks and scorpions. I think those are my scariest thing. I am and am not scared of snakes because I used to. I'm not going to call myself a snake wrangler, but I used to catch them. I used to love catching snakes. I don't know what it is. I used to love doing it, and we do it all the time. And like, I catch them, release. I never kept them. You know what I mean? It was one of those things. I didn't know how to take care of them, and mom didn't want me holding them. So we just literally, we literally got rid of them. But I used to do that. It was funny. It was Campbellford outside of Toronto, and they used to have this beautiful. It was like not really a campground. Like they were like cabins, and it was bought, and my papa had one. And we literally would go fishing, out in the boat, hiking, you name it. It was a really good time. And I used to catch snakes out there because I was bored as hell. So it was one thing to do. Claire Funnel, I'm glad you socked him good, Brad. Serves him right. Yeah, it does. I mean, like that's crazy, man. Like I don't trust what's going on in the world right now. It's not just my country. It's like this. It's this whole world. Um, just the the violence, the increased amount of violence that's going on, and I get it that people are desperate, but you don't know who you're hurting. You know what I mean? At the same, like you could be hurting a really good person or whatever, and like it's just because your life sucks doesn't mean that other people's do. We have to band together. You're gonna stop what's going on in the world right now with all this craziness. You gotta band together, vote. You know what I mean? You have to do different things. Like you don't take it out on the innocent citizens, like going for a hike in the forest or vice versa, right? So, mhm. My Michelle Stevenson, I'm glad you are looking after your mental health as well. I've been trying. It's an ongoing battle with me. This winter has been one of the worst, and it's because a lot of things have gone on in my personal life and my family, and I think that that's where all this is attached to. Oh my god, I lost my place. What is going on here? Going down. Is this really? Oh, Sue Appleby's talking about this. If all the stories were true about the creatures getting us, there would be no Aussies left. I promise you. I have lived in the bush and city and still alive. I guess it's just learning about what is in your country or your area, because I know there's different parts of Canada, so there's different parts of nature in different parts of Canada, right? So I think that's a big thing too, is people learn about their surroundings and then what to do if something were to happen. We don't have a lot of crazy nature here. We do if you travel up north. So if you're far up north, we've got cougars, mountain lions. We do have bears, but they're just black bears. I believe the grizzly is in the U.S. I don't know about Alaska. Like I'm not sure where the polar bears are exactly. Like I don't think Alaska has them. I think that's like the Arctic and things like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like we don't have a lot of dangerous nature here. I think one of the dangerous nature, this is really weird and strange, but the dangerous nature here is like ticks and mosquitoes, because mosquitoes can carry like weird diseases. Like we have like West Nile and things like that. There's diseases that are hard to treat, so it's that. Becky McDonald, how is Betty and Becky your sweet baby and great name. Oh, they're doing great. Everything's going good. Just gaining weight, eating lots of milk. You know what's really funny though? I've been teaching my kid how to the Zerbert. I didn't start this, okay? I think Grandma did, but we've been doing that, and she's doing it. It's so funny. It's actually hilarious. So like that's been a new thing that's been going on. Going down here. All right, just so I don't lose track. Amber Curry, you ever heard of boxelder bugs? I don't know what that is. I do not know what that is. Oh, I found an easier way to scroll. God, tech Brad here making mistakes. Frig, I'm just using the rolly on the freaking mouse and it's like zip, and I'm like, oh my god, I lost all your messages. I'm trying to keep in tabs with it. Wendy Leone, hi from Texas. I don't like spiders either. Hope you and the family are doing good. Always focus on your health and family. Doing a great job. Rando is scary after watching y'all one day at a time. That's all it is, really, is we just do one day at a time. I want to branch out and find some new forests. There's some townships that are outside of mine because of the whole money situation and stuff. So lots going on. Like there's things are getting more and more and more and more and more expensive in Canada, and it's tricky. So like there's the people that cut their break who toured the US, meaning Angelo and Lamar and people like that. So they started acquiring big bucks doing that. And it's like I've never even had the income to cover the travel expenses, and then you're in hotels or you're wherever to do that and then head back. So that is why we still have not hit the US. We haven't hit other countries. We don't have any intent I don't have any intentions on doing it until like that is absolutely affordable. So it's like right now I make do with what I have, but I mean, I see you guys and you're loving Canada and you're loving the forest here. I think you just want to see more of that, but like more scenery. So like I can do it. I can find places that are absolutely gorgeous scenery and make a new map. That's the biggest thing I want to do is make a new Explorer map and then just get the app and make sure that we've got data and the locations that we can start in and then go from there. So that is something. And Cameron, I've just joined. I love watching all the content. Stay safe in your rando trips. It's all we gotta do, man. All we gotta do, man. Gotta stay safe. Penny, I don't know if I can say your last name. Pikart or Peakart. I'm on the Brad binge right now. That helps me. Thanks for this. We've been getting a lot of that. There's been some comparisons too, like comparing us to like others that are really big in the field. So that's really, really cool. Wendy Leone, Randonautica is scary. Yes, agree. Busy with me in the routine every day. Yeah, if you keep busy, I'm telling you, you keep busy, the depression just melts away. Because I mean, how can you think about things if you're doing stuff? If you're like, well, I have to get this done. You don't have time to think about like what's bugging you, what's on your mind, right? So that sort of thing. Hit the like button from Miss Susie, 1959. Living for Marie 03. Glad to see you. I am so behind. So whatever comments you're seeing me read are probably above because when you guys do send us comments, it's like pages. So I have to that's why we're doing it this way, okay? And that's why so don't feel like, oh, your message hasn't been read or whatever. It's the only way I could do it. I can't do it any other way. So like I have to zoom back up and then find it. Here we go. I cannot say this name either, I don't think. Tabuzum Khan. Hi Brad, love all your videos, but please be safe. Josh Jensel. Hi Brad, so how did Betty take the last video? She doesn't know about it. Quiet. I don't. They don't watch. I do, thank God, because if they did, it'd be bad. Amber Curry, art is so amazing. Yes, it is. Keeps us busy. Colette and kids. Hey, Brad from the UK. Lisa below. Hey, Brad from North Carolina. That's a cool place. I've heard there's a lot to film out there. Probably more so like the ghosties, like the paranormal stuff, but I've heard there's a lot to film out there too. Glendy Smart, Amber Curry, those bugs are really bad in Utah. Michelle Stevenson, I have 6 grown children and 7 grandkids. Well, that's awesome. Tropical Storm, this is a real chat. Yes, it is. And I'm a chatterbox, if you haven't noticed. I think that's the only way I can stay here like so long, like for an hour, because like I can out talk people. Sometimes I get dehydrated doing it, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, living for Marie 03. Us as Christians, we make mistakes, so don't feel bad about it. I know. I think the biggest one I have is slipping up with like potty words and anger. Like, cause anger is bad too, right? So like for those that are, anger is not good. It's not a good quality. Not a good quality. Being prideful is not a good quality either. Maybe that's why I'm so broke. Maybe it's a good thing I'm broke because like you see people and they do change with like lots of money and things like that. I've always kind of, I don't know, before this, like I could say when I first started employment anywhere, working at Wobblings, I mean money was tight, but it wasn't like great or whatever. And even so now it's kind of like it's hard to level up in North America right now with the crazy inflationary bullet, I'm gonna call it. And it ticks me off because it's like we should be helping everybody, and it's almost like, you know, our government is just helping themselves. So like that's what we've been dealing with. But I'm hoping that, you know, things come to. I pray about that too. You know what I mean? I'm not really. I could say I used to be somewhat into politics. I'm not anymore. Like it just dragged my exact anxiousness down to the mud because it's like you see what's going on in the world, it just makes you sad. But I can say like I keep up to date with it just so that like I know what's going on because like I don't like the fact that, you know, like we're being pushed into the mud. Like we should all be working together. So I literally pray for, you know, I pray for our leaders. I pray for the people. I pray because I'm hoping like God just touch this guy because like this is freaking ridiculous. Why our country is being plummeted with inflation, crazy prices and everything, and it's just continuing. Like we don't all need to be broke and living on the street or living in tents. And what's been happening in Canada is more so I'm even capturing this. I'm capturing this in my documentary, like of what's going on in Canada, doing Randonautica. You know what I mean? Like I'm documenting what's going on because people are living in forests, in tents, and massive tents too. Like that one video we did, we're coming under the bridge. I didn't even know these were there. I just knew that okay, the coordinates this way or whatever, and I'm going down, and literally there's a handful of tents there. There was four, five, six tents just all everywhere. This is happening more and more and more in my township, in provinces all over Canada. It's really bad in BC. It's extremely bad in BC. It's ridiculous. But the fact to make all of us pay and pay and pay, I don't see that that's right because my income isn't going up. It's not. Our incomes are what they are. And even when they put up, say I don't know if you guys all know about this because like North America's just it's been bad, okay? But what's been going on in this country specifically, Canada and the US, is that okay, yeah, we'll put up minimum wage. So they bump up minimum wage $3, $4, whatever the hell they give. And then everything goes up. Because as soon as you put the price of a wage up, well, oh, well, we're going to charge more for groceries. We're going to charge more for gas. We're going to charge more for the clothing on your back. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think that that's fair. Like, I understand there's other viewpoints or whatever. Like, but it's funny. I've seen people and it's like the rich, they call us sloths. So the middle, the lower class, and they call us sloths. It's like, we're not sloths. We're human beings. Like I've got two eyes, mouth, nose, ears. I'm a male, she's a female. You know what I mean? We're all the same. So to compare us because of mommy and daddy had millions of dollars and filled our pockets with silver and gold. Well, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's what's been going on is like there's people that have always had everything, so they don't know what it's like to actually work for something. So that's been an ongoing thing. But getting off of that, because I know like I'm away from the political stuff. It's all bad. Penny Peeker. Okay, like I missed a few comments up here. I'm just going up here. Okay, Claire Funnel, you can swear if you want, Brad. I would in your situation. I know, I like, you know what? It slips. It's gonna happen, right? And Penny Peeker, you feel very dirty. I don't know what that means, LOL. I don't know if this is a joke. Some of y'all joke when it comes to things and it's like going back. I love swearing. It's my favorite thing. Nancy Drew book. Oh God, don't swear. It's not good. Karen Baldwin, Smiley, Amber Curry. No offense, is my favorite thing to do. LOL. Nancy Drew case books. Yeah, they're cool. I used to. I think my grandma used to read those to me. I remember seeing them. I can say that. Chrissy Smith. Hey, from Clay County, Alabama. Hello. What's going on in Alabama? Sarah Harris. Hi, Brad. Living Formery 03. I am so proud of you for doing what you did to him in that moment. Yeah, like it's honestly that's all you can do. You defend yourself. So, and there's a lot of weird rules. We have a lot of weird rules, and I don't know why it's doing this to me. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm getting like I was trying to click on something and it was just being really, really awkward. This is getting that. Yeah, so we've got a bunch of people saying about they're proud of the hit, and it was funny because it was just like that's actually like that's what it looks like in real life with danger and dangerous stuff. The only thing that I'm not good at though, like say if somebody knew like actually I'm not gonna put my weaknesses online. Don't do that, Brad. No, I'm not gonna say what I'm not good at. Just in case they're watching. Okay, so just in case the bad people are watching, I'm not gonna say what my weaknesses are. Emily's Craft and Crochet. Oh, cool. Is this your channel too? I'll have to check this out. My grandma used to crochet, so. Hi, Brad. You're doing a great job. You and Angelo make a great team. We do, and we were supposed to film actually a few days ago, and I wasn't feeling it. I was in a bad way, but yeah, like I could say, like I don't know what it is. Like with me, sometimes it's night and day. Like I wake up today, and today is a good day and I've been busy. It was funny. I almost started to feel that anxiety bug, and then I went upstairs and started folding clothing and put away, and I'm like, oh, I feel a bit better now. Like I got this done. That's done. I feel better. So that's been happening. Just reading through a comment here. I try to clear comments too, just to make sure everything's friendly, community friendly. Oh yeah, so Glenda Smart says, yes, you don't know what he had, so shoving him, then punching him and knocking him down gave you the chance to get away safely. Just be careful and stay safe. We love you, Brad, and don't want you to get hurt. I know. And we've been trying, I've been trying to do more daytime stuff. I'm really hoping to film with Braden again. I didn't really say anything because I don't know what he wants to do as a future career. I think he will keep his channel, but I don't think it's something that he wants to do full time. Like, I mean, he'll always have it. Like, I got the kid monetized and everything. I don't know if that's what he wants to do though as a career. So, like, he might get into something different, and you guys might find out about it. Maybe he'll